Evening everyone and welcome back. Now after a bit of technical difficulties we're finally able to get into the race. Hopefully we don't get stuck on the grid like we did just then. Hopefully we are able to get ready for the action nice and smoothly. Whilst we wait, I'm just gonna do the title like I always do. It's just easier to sort out on this computer than rather type it all in on PlayStation, so it makes it a lot more difficult to sort out something that really can be very easy. The same grid as before, and let's hope we can get underway. Hopefully it's all smooth this time. I think it is this time. Yeah, finally I think it's smooth. Hopefully we're underway. I do apologise, as I said, about all the technical difficulties. We got this. Good evening to Jack Roughton. The scum are losing. They're saying fair enough. Hopefully we can get underway for the action now. We got Pog. With the first person to ready up was Josh. Hopefully for his sake he did put on a setup, because he hasn't put on a setup. It's in such a good position, and for this to go, it really would not be good for him. So I'm going to check that how ILR are doing for the subscribers who current. Last time I checked we were on 1940 or 540. 490, yeah, that was it. 1490 we're on. So we are underway. The tyres for everybody is on the medium compound tyres except for ILR Paco in the Ferrari, who will be going long into this race on a set of hard compound tyres. Hopefully we have a nice clean race, no accidents, and hopefully not the end we had last time. It was a dramatic end, but it's not what you want to see in the top tier of racing. Louis leads the way after a dominant pole position, 9/10 of a second. It's me second, Calzo third, Josh in fourth, Pog fifth, Zenki in sixth, CC Brain in seventh, 8th Gonanen, 9th Zach, 10th Nick, 11th Corey, 12th Lambo, 13th Alfie, 14th Kryptonite, 15th Lewis, 16th Dougie Falcons, 17th The Ginger, 18th Ollie Favell, 19th on the hards, as I said, ILT Paco, and then Matt Tibos in 20th on a medium compound. So we've got a full grid tonight, which is what you like to see. Put your predictions in the chat now for your podium. If I have to go for a podium, I reckon it'll be Louis, it's me, and Pog. I reckon Pog will be able to do something. I reckon Pog will get a podium, but it's me and Louis. I reckon we'll stay in the positions they are. Time penalties could be a big factor in this race. Who knows? Turn 4 being the obvious place, but middle sector, that chicane, very easy to get one there, and also at the end of sector 2 by running wide, very big possibility you could get a penalty. You got Nick backing off there. No, it's not Nick, it's Zach. Zach just creating a bit of a gap, keep him within the 10 car lengths as you're allowed to, so nothing illegal there. Louis pulls up onto his grid slot. For the first time and for the last time in this race, he'll be putting up on his grid slot. He'll be looking to convert a pole into a win. I believe did he get pole last week? I can't remember, but he'll be looking to get what should have been his win last week today in Hungary. His favourite track. The lights are coming on here. I've got this awful camera angle once again, as I did in ILR7, but they're not. The lights are not on for the drivers yet. They're on now. It's about 3, it's 4, it's 5. And ILRT Alfie has jumped the start, the lights out, and away we go for the Hungarian Grand Prix. I'm not sure if it was Alfie, someone else did jump the start with Alfie, but it looks like a relatively good start for Louis. It's me, Calzo, side by side, it's me down the inside, it's me takes the lead in the Hungarian Grand Prix. Louis is still on the inside though as he approaches turn 2, and Williams is going to try and go around the outside of McLaren. It's me versus Louis, it's me being given as much room as possible down the inside. They're still going to be side by side out of turn 3 and on the run to turn 4. I think It's Me will just about have the lead in this race. He does. It's Me leads from Louis in second, Calzo third, Josh in 4th, Pog 5th, Zenki 6th, Alfie up to 7th, but he'll have to serve a drive through. I think we got yellow flags because Lewis, I think it's Lewis, no it's not Lewis, it's ILRT Paco, wrong way round on those hard tyres, lap 1, not good for him. Needs to go long in this race to have a chance or possibly having something there, but it's all down the drain for him. We got Corey making a bit of contact, we got Poe and Alfie side by side. Round the outside goes Alfie. Alfie does have the jump start, so we will have to come in and serve the drive-through penalty, which is unfortunate for him. But look at Alfie making moves there. Well, no, it's not Alfie, it's CC Brain, sorry. CC Brain down the inside of Pog. Pog is losing positions left, right and centre, but after lap 1, it's not Louis he leads. I think it is Louis actually. Louis does lead. It's me makes a big mistake at the final corner, so Louis does lead from It's Me. Second is Callum, third Calzo. Don't know what happened to Callum there, but he clearly made a big mistake and that lost him the race lead to Louis, which really was not what he needed. We're going to see a bit of action here. 3 cars in close proximity. CC Brain go wide. I think we're going to see 3 wide here, are we? No, we're not. It's not going to be 3 wide. It's going to be 2 wide. Round the outside goes Zach. Zach's going to go round the outside of CC Brain. He's going to maybe try one on Corey as well. He can't get past Corey, but he gets past CC Brain. A good move from him. Lewis gets past Nick. Nick is struggling. Has Nick... Oh, that's Lewis, sorry. I thought it was... Lewis got an illegal overtake? I don't know. He's just let Nick go, from what it seems. I don't know what was going on there. Got Josh almost crashed into the back of Calzo there. Lap 2. And Louis has... It's just gone. He made a mistake. Didn't get a good enough start. And now he's punishing him. He's literally just taking his frustration out of the grid now by just putting on full domination. He's just leading already by 1.1 seconds after taking the lead at the final corner. He really, if it stays like this, he is in a world of his own. That man should win by absolute miles. As around the final corner comes everyone, Zenki really close to Josh. Josh having a decent race here compared to his last time out in Germany. This is not really a 16 train. This track is a lot harder to overtake out in Germany, so don't expect as many moves as we saw in Germany. Got a bit of a gap for it. Alfie go really defensive there. Pog gonna go around the outside. Alfie does have to drive through, so this really isn't helping his race. See, can he hold on? Pog round the outside. Alfie defends. And he's going to have to watch out because Corey late on the brakes. Going to go down the inside. There's a bit of contact, but Corey finds himself up the inside of Poe. Or Pog, whatever you want to call him. Alfie makes a mistake. He's off there. And now Pog's going to go down the inside to turn 4. Who will come out on top? Will it be Alfie? Oh, Alfie off. No, is he? No, it's Alfie. Yeah, it is Alfie. I couldn't tell if it was CC Brain or Alfie. Alfie off. And his race is going from bad to worse. And Joy is just ahead of that Ferrari. Lucky to not get any damage was Kryptonite's got to see. Wonder if he does have any damage. Alfie all over the place at the moment, down in 13th. Not what you want to be seeing from him. I have to watch Zenki, because Zenki is close enough here to go for a dive into turn 13, I believe it is. He was there but just didn't have full commitment to get that move done. And the number, I didn't see what number was that number. I'm trying to see now. Number 15, Alfa Romeo. He's got a run on Josh here, but Josh is just about in the DRS at Calzo, which is arguably just keeping him ahead of Zenki, which Zenki doesn't need. Corey in P6, 3 seconds behind already. It's not what he needs. He needs DRS. We got Lewis getting past Nick. Lewis down the inside of Nick. Nick down to P12 and Alfie is just retired. Giving up. Matt Tibos, the ILR2 champion, I believe. He's going to be fighting here. Down the inside goes Matt Tibos. Can he get a move done? Started 20th, up to 14th. Could it be 13th? No, it's not quite going to be 13th. We've seen cars here go side by side before. We're not going to see it just now though. Really good action at the moment from all these drivers in the opening stages. Lap 4 is, I've got a feeling this race is going to fly, but I have to turn my attention back to Zenki though, because Zenki is all over the back of Josh. But to be fair to Josh, he's caught back up to Calzo, and Calzo is keeping with It's Me. So those 4 really, they're going to be in a little DRS train. I reckon. I feel like it's going to stay like that for a while, but then an undercut will probably stop one of those drivers from stop this little train going in. I think you have to pit around between lap 12 and lap 15. I reckon that's the safest time to pit if you are going to try and go onto a set of hards. Any earlier I think you could do, but it's just a risk of the tyres of the old set compared to the drivers around you. How's Zach faring against Corey? Not close enough. Pog, not close enough. Got Matt Timos and Kryptonite. Matt Timos, we're going to see 3 cars battling here. Kryptonite, going to try and go down the inside here. Risky, they're 3 wide. Oh, there's a bit of an instant. Calzo's one way around. It's on yellow flags though, so I didn't actually see it until then. Saw him plummeting down the grid. And Calzo, after a mistake, is now down in 17th place with a front wing dash. This is a completely different ball game to ILR2. This is ILR1. You're racing in the top tier. You're racing some of the best drivers on the Formula 1 game. And clearly the pressure is getting to Calzo. 2 bottles in a row for him, which is unfortunate. Go to Corey. Corey's made a mistake as well. I was just saying about how Calzo might be feeling the pressure of racing in the top tier. Corey might be feeling that as well. A mistake from him has demoted him from 5th down to 7th place and put him in striking range from CC Brave. Running wide there an awful lot of people. I wonder if that's something they're able to get away with the warnings. I'm not quite sure. I think it was Lambo who got the jump start, which is unfortunate for him. Poe's not close enough, but then no one's like actually close enough to go for a lunge. If I had to say anyone could go for a lunge, I think Godin could. Godin, oh no, we got overtake back in the background. Lewis and Nick. Nick round the outside. Lewis is going to hold on to the inside line, but Nick will try and hold himself round the outside. They're still side by side, clean race between the two, and now into turn 2. Lewis will still hold it around the outside. What a beautiful helicopter shot that was. And Nick gets the job done up into P10, and now he needs to go after his LR Esports teammate. And oh god, you don't want to see those two working together as Esports teammates. You want to see them fight with each other. Hopefully we don't see anything like that for the remainder of this season. I've just seen who is in the background. Lambo and Paco. Lambo's just harassing the back of that Ferrari in 17th and 18th. A horrible race for Paco at the moment. He can't get anything done there. Although Paco gets an awful run. I wonder if that was a bit of front wing damage for Lambo there. Down the inside goes Lambo up into 17th place. Nice and easy for him after the mistake. Gotta say, Josh is doing a solid job, to be honest, to hold on to 3rd place, and really he looks quicker than It's Me, and he's going to try challenge for P2 down the straight. He's not quite close enough. Can he go for a lunge? No, he can't. Just a bit too far back. He needs to be within 2-3 tenths between, actually no, a gap between 2 and 4 tenths. I say he'd be close enough when exiting the final corner to go for a move down the inside into turn 1. Any further away, I feel like he just won't get that move done. Lewis is still on the back of Nick. We're still seeing battles all over the place. We're seeing a lot of DRS, but now the overtake's starting to calm down a bit more of a train now than anything. Lap 7 out of 35. We find ourselves just about a quarter of the way through. I'd say no, about an 1/8 of the way through. My maths is horrible. Don't bother. A 1/5 of the way through. My bad. There we go. What happens when you're not at school for the half-term week? You just completely forget all the stuff you learn. It's me using a lot of the grass there on the outside. Wonder how, if any of these drivers are struggling with overheating issues with these tyres. It definitely is a factor around Hungary, so I wonder if It's Me maybe is struggling, because he seems to be dropping off a hell of a lot to Louis ahead in P1. So around the final corner we come to start. Lap 8, Josh, he's within that 4/10 thing I said, but he dropped out just a bit on exit, and it's costing him. Looks, he's not going to be close enough to have a chance to go for a move. It's unfortunate. I think I'm going to turn my attention to Corey, because Corey is close here. Corey could go for a lunge, could he? No, but too far back. Got Lewis dropping down the grid. Lewis is going slow on the straight. What has happened to the racing point driver? Lewis is retired from the session. What has happened to him? I don't know what has happened to the racing point driver, but it seems to be... Oh! No! The McLaren of Josh is out! It was looking so good for him, and now he's hit the wall at turn 4 and his race is over. So unfortunate for him. Gotta feel bad for him. He was doing such a solid job. I was focusing on Lewis, but interesting, I'm getting no yellow flags or anything. Wonder if it's a little bit of a glitch I'm getting. I'm not too sure. see, I have to turn my attention to Zenki, because look, Zenki is still on the back of It's Me here, lap number, coming to the end of lap 8, and he's thinking, Josh has had his go, now it's my turn to try and get past the Williams driver. It looks like it's going to be a comfortable podium if none of these bottle it. So look at that 4.5 second lead to Zach behind them. My accelerator keeps staying down when braking, it's unsafe. Fair enough, Lewis. Doing what could be said the right thing in the end. We got Gonanen getting passed by CC Brain, or the other way around, sorry, CC Brain getting passed by Gonanen. CC Brain won't give this up without a fight, but Gonanen gets the move done up into P7. Still watching Corey, because Corey's still doing a decent job fighting with Pog here for P5. Oh, Zenki, and it's me on the inside. Zenki round the outside. Well, we see Zenki try to go around the outside into the chicane. No, he's a bit too far back, but he's going to try get a better run over the chicane. We've got more yellows now, I think, because Corey has made a mistake, and Corey's got front wing damage, and he's going to try force Kryptonite round the outside. He's getting passed by left, right and centre. Yellow flags are not showing for me, so if I do miss an accident, I do apologise, but I don't know what's happening with my game. Corey just dropping down the grid. Seems to be like any driver I say doing well seems to be falling off. So Louis doing well. Hopefully that don't give him the commentator's curse, because if he crashes then I think it'll be an almighty bottle really. Here comes Zenki anyway. Zenki got the DRS enabled. He's going to force his way down the inside of the Williams driver. It's before he had the door covered, but no. Before he had the gap covered, sorry. But no, he's going to go for the switchback. He thought it was closed, but he's going to go around the outside. Can It's Me hold on to P2? He's just about holding on. It's Me side by side through turn 3. Zenki off the track, and It's Me somehow holds on to P2. My gosh, really good driving from Callum there to hold on to P2. I don't know how he's managed to do that. Really good driving from him, and good battling from both drivers. That's the action you want to see in the top tier when racing. That's the action you want to see. Got Ollie there. Just Corey has pit. I have to watch Zenki. Zenki in the Alfa Romeo, lap 10 out of 35, doing a good job trying to fight there, producing really good battle. And look who's catching behind. T1000 Slack. I said the gap was about 4 and a bit seconds, and this could be an easy podium. Could have just jinxed it a little bit. Zach could start to catch up if these lot keep battling like that, especially because they lost a lot of time by battling like that. Anyway, here we go. It's Me versus Zenki once again. Zenki's not close enough to go for a lunge. Will he try and catch It's Me out? No, he's going to take the wide line through turn 1 to then get a switch back. You don't think he's close enough to get this move done, is he? No, not yet. Got Matt Tibos and LR Nick battling. Matt Tibos down the inside of Nick, and it's nice and easy for him. But Matt will get the DRS. Got Kryptonite and Ollie Favell side by side. The Red Bull of Ollie Favell, my former teammate, battling with Kryptonite. Who's going to come out on top? Kryptonite just defends. Ollie's going to go round the outside into turn 3. Or turn 2, sorry. For turn 3, he's going to try and have the inside line, and just not close enough to get the move done. Good racing between them two. I'm going to have to turn my attention back to this Zenki It's Me battle, so this really is starting to heat up just a bit. For about 2 tenths, 3 tenths there, losing a bit of time through the middle sector due to dirty air, but he's keeping himself within just about striking range of having a chance. He's got to up the ERS if he wants to stay and have a good gap there to get through. Is Corey stuck in the pit? Corey pitting again. Corey disaster. Just been let go out of pit lane now. There he is, the Williams driver just ahead. It's Me, his teammate is coming up behind him. I wonder if Williams will try something here to let It's Me get a bit of a gap so he can pull away from Zenki and then just run his own race, because currently the DRS is keeping Zenki within that gap of 1 second, towing him along. Louis with an 8.6 second lead on lap 12. My gosh, man just can't be stopped at the moment. Got Ollie Favell and Kryptonite battling. side by side into turn 2. We've got the Ginger also there as well. Them 2. Them 3 in fact are going to be battling hard. Ollie gets the move done. Kryptonite with no errors. The Ginger is going to try and go round the outside as he hits turn 4. No, he can't. It's just not close enough. Be a bit brave, a bit bold to do something like that, especially at this stage of the race. Here comes It's Me and Callum is still close. Corey is ghosting ahead. Lap cars do ghost now with the recent update, so it stops any intentional taking out in league racing now if you're on the same lap as that driver, which is what you love to see. And It's Me gets the DRS here, so it's going to drag Corey along. I forgot about that, so about the ghosting, so there's no chance of any dirty tactics or little tactics from the Williams team there. We've got Dougie Falcons coming into the pit lane. Wonder if Louis will try to extend the stint just a little, so when everyone on these mediums pits, he'll pit the lap after to not have any traffic. He's got the gap too, so I'd definitely recommend doing it if I was him, just to be safe and not to have any collisions with the mid pack. We've got Ginger Kryptonite still battling. Yeah, here we are, lap 12 or lap 13 for position 12 and 11. Dougie comes out in P15, 2.7 behind Paco. Paco yet to make his pit stop and will be going a lot longer into this race. Wonder how many cars will see pit this out. You definitely won't see everyone pit because you won't want to see cars won't double stack. We approach the end of set 2. Zenki, big drift there like Kimi Raikkonen. His tyres starting to die off just a bit. It cost him a lot of time there. 9/10 he dropped back now. So lost about 6/10 of a second. Will he pit? No, he won't. He'll stay out yet again to complete another lap. I would have pit if I was him. Zach pitting. No one's pitting, so people clearly think it's too early to pit. We got Gonanen on the back of Pog. Here comes Gonanen. DRS slipstream down the inside to turn 1. Goes the Mercedes driver, and this easy as down. I don't think Pog got too much of a fight, but nice and easy from him. Zenki's still closing up to It's Me, so still doing a decent job with Corey just holding on behind them. Corey, I'm not sure, can he go for a move and go through them? I'm not sure how it works. I imagine he could, but I don't think he will. Oh, Corey's going to spin around. It is going from bad to worse to even worse, but Corey's going to reverse on track. Luckily he ghosted. Let's watch Zenki. Corey has left the session. He's ready to quit. He's given up. Miserable end for a miserable race for Corey. How many pit stops did he actually make? I think it was 2 pit stops. Let's check it now. 2 pit stops indeed for Corey. Kryptonite with a 3-second time penalty. So yeah, there was no chance of Corey coming back. He had a lap. He was a lap down here. Don't allow you to unlap yourself when the safety car if you are a lap down. Zenki still closing onto the back of It's Me. Can he have a chance getting the move done? He can't. Zach is still catching, to be fair to him, doing a good job there. Got Nick and CC Brain. Nick is catching Brain. What's the ERS difference? They're both in high amount of ERS to try and hold on to position. CC Brain. What about Nick? Can Nick go around the outside, or will he try to switch back here? Down into third, up, down in second, up to third straight away. Not good enough exit ready to try and get a move into turn 2. Can he be late on the brakes? He will be, but CC Bray shuts the door. He's not having any of it from... Oh, Nick, big drift. He wasn't going to have, about to say he wasn't going to have any of it from Nick. And in fact he won't, because Nick has made a big mistake and lost out. Matt Tibos ahead of Dougie. Dougie didn't really gain with that undercut. Oh, It's Me mistake. It's Me made a mistake. And Zenki and him. It's Zenki and It's Me side by side. This is Zenki's chance. And Callum just holds on to P2. He's holding on by a little thread now. We've got yellows in sector 2. Who's it for? Lambo F1, disaster for him. Oh, Zenki down the inside. They're still going to be side by side, but It's Me's going to get the DRS. Oh, Zenki's going to be furious with this now. It's Me forced him off the track. He's going to rejoin on the straight. Where's It's Me? It's Me's going to be on the inside here. Side by side down the straight. Lap 15, no cars in the top 3 are pitting. And Zenki's going to go round the outside of Callum. Can Zenki get the move done? Callum holds on to P2, but Zenki's not going to give this up without a fight. He's going to go down the inside late on the brakes. The Alfa Romeo versus the Williams. Zenki and It's Me side by side, and Zenki had a bit of a twitch. I wonder if there was a bit of contact, which did cost him that bit of time there. Zenki cuts turn 4 as well, just for good measure. Someone who's in a decent position is still going in. Want to see the gap? About a 20-second pit lane loss, and Gonen's only about 2.5 seconds off them, so he can still get a podium. Zach is within undercut range of these two. Really is. They have to pit. Let's see how Louis is doing. Will Louis pit? No, Louis stays out again. Doing a solid job there. There's no need for him to do anything. I assume he's just waiting for the cars behind to pit, so he doesn't have to fight him. It's Me pits, Zenki pits. Will we see any pit stop, any mistakes in the pits here on dead tyres? No. What about Nick? Will Nick pit? Nick will pit indeed. Yeah, where's Zach in all of this? Zach coming round the final corner. Will he be able to undercut any of these guys? They were battling quite hard, so, and he was gaining. He's only had to gain 1.7 seconds, Zach. Has he done that? I think, you know, Zach's going to have a chance here. He's going to have to be late on the brakes. But now we have a three-way battle for P2. Zenki's got DRS. We're going to have a three-way battle for P2. And this really is going to spice it up with a good bit of action here. Louis, 33 seconds in lead, but yet to make a pit stop. We'll just see if he'll come into the pits this lap. In fact, actually, no, we've got a battle going on between Ollie and Paco. Ollie ran the outside of Paco. Paco defenseless on those hards and he can't get through. But will Louis pit? Yep, Louis in the pit lane. Nice and easy for him. And now got a three-way battle for P2. Going in only 1.9 seconds behind, so we could see a four-way battle as they start battling hard. Lap 18 out of 35, halfway through this race now. It really has flown by, to be honest. It's been a really good race to be commentating on. Hopefully have more of the same next week. Zenki, so he must be getting, if I was Zenki, I'd be fuming in that cockpit stuck behind It's Me. He's been stuck behind him for ages now. Louis has come out, how far ahead has he come out? About 14 seconds? 12 seconds. 12.6 he's come out, around that gap. Wow. Amazing from him. Ooh, got Matt Tibos on the back of Pog. Matt's had a really good race from 20th on the grid to what could be a potential P6 if he can get past here. Solid drive from him. And on those hards, certainly does look quick. And be looking to get past the Toro Rosso of Pog. You get through. No, it's not. There we've got Lambo retiring. Where's he crashed? I don't know, I think that must have been in the pit lane. He's retired. Fair enough. Trying not to cause a safety car, which is good from him, I guess. Trying to not ruin the action, but a safety car would spice it up because it would cut Louis' gap down just a bit and keep it relatively close. I don't know, Zenki seems to be struggling in these hards compared to it's quite close. Lap 19 out of 35, Zenki be looking to get past. Gone and then 2.1 behind. Sorry about this. Zenki is 3 tenths behind. I say he's struggling, but he's trying to close that gap up to It's Me. It's Me just doing a solid job. Zenki trying to get through. Paco has retired. Where has he crashed? Paco has left the session. Unfortunate for him. Lap 20 out of 35 here. Zenki is still, as repeat again, still on the back of Callum here. Zenki with his new fastest lap. Can he go for a lunge in him? If I was him, I'd go for one. He's close, just not close enough. He's not getting the run out of the final corner compared to Callum to get through. Zach is just there. Conlon's just like a little bit behind. Matt not close enough there. Nick, CC Brain. Nick's got a decent run out of turn 1. And look at that. Oh, Nick round the outside of CC Brain. Oh, off the track. CC Brain and Nick making contact. Down the inside goes Nick. CC Brain will try to get a switch back here. And Ollie has lost out to... Ollie's lost out to Ginger, that's who it was. I couldn't get his name out, for God's sake. I feel like actually starting to die down just a bit now. It's more of a slipstream train rather than any overtakes. Not like that one. I wonder how Louis doing up front. Just, it must be boring for him driving. I must be like time traveling to see how quick he can drive. Everyone is on the hard tyres. Kyle's I'm sure he will go for the fastest lap at the end to stop one of the leaders getting it, which is fair enough, I guess. Could make a difference at one final point at the end of the season to crown your champion. It might not, most probably won't, but who knows. It's relatively close. Actually, Matt Taylor was still stuck behind Pog. Matt doing a solid job in P7. That engine sounds horrific in the back of that racing point. Nick stuck there, Brain stuck. Yeah, it's just like following each other. Like, how good can you follow me? Lap 21 out of 35. 3/5 of the way through, 60% of the way through this race. Not long to go, got another 40% to go, and then we will be crowning a race winner, hopefully, of Louis, because Louis doesn't deserve to lose after what has been an amazing drive. From 14 seconds out in the lead on lap 21, he's just been able to control this, and as Louis and can build up a gap like he did earlier on in the first stint, I'd go for it, go on a set of softs at the end and just absolutely try to smash the fastest lap and then get that extra point to assure that it is yours. People are complaining about internet, so I'll turn the stream off on my computer. So I do have it up for thing. I'll turn my Wi-Fi off on my phone. Try to help lobby just a bit. I'm just going to disconnect my computer. Disconnect it. I've disconnected all Wi-Fi, so hopefully that makes it a bit better. So I didn't think it was bad. So I don't usually get complaints about the internet with any other people with ILR7 when I host and stream. So don't know what the issue is. Look at that, Zenki's still stuck behind It's Me. At 22 out of 35. I feel like Zenki is finally close enough. If he can just keep this gap, he'll be close enough to get past It's Me. It's Me is like a bus at the moment, and Zenki just can't get past. I feel like he's lost out of the final corner. He's not close enough again, I think. Zenki is not close enough to go for a move once again because it'll run out the final corner. He's got to launch it. He will launch it. Down the inside goes Zenki. Late on the brakes. Catches It's Me out. It's this finally his opportunity to get through. I think it is. He's finally through, Zenki. Oh, It's Me hits the back of him. Is any front wing damage for him? I'm not sure. difficult. So I'm getting people complaining in the chat about it. Alright, just got my dog in here now. My dog decided to come join me in this decent move where I had my dinner, because I had my dinner in my room just before the race did start. And now is this finally the opportunity Zenki gets this break away. No, I reckon it's me has a chance though, small chance of coming back here if he gets the run at the final corner to get a move done. Around the final corner we go. How close is it's me? He's not close enough. He's lost it. Gonnen is now with DRS in this battle for P3. Could Gonnen snatch a podium and be a good result for him? No, has Pog and Matt Tibbos are still fighting. Matt's been stuck behind him for ages now. And if I was Matt, I'd be getting annoyed. It's such a difficult track to overtake. Like, cars are just stuck. It's stuck. I think in the last 12 laps we've seen about three or four overtakes, which is not what you want to see. But with difficult technical tracks like this, it's just, unfortunately, you won't be able to overtake at some places. It's me still following Zenki hard though. He won't want to lose his position. Who else is there? Nick. Just look how close he is to Dougie Falcons. Nick, he loses a bit of time out of that chicane. Got a three-way battle for P7, P8 and P9. Oh, P8, P9, P10. Lambo has left the session. Let's see, does he have a chance of possibly getting through here? Louis with a 16.7 second lead, doing a solid job in front, no need to worry for him. I don't get that dog sometimes. Anyway, here comes Nick to the outside of Dougie Falcons, moving late to get through. Can he get through? No, he can't. It's not close enough. CC Brain following behind in P10. Can he possibly get a move done? No, he can't. We've got Calzo Kryptonite. Oh, Kryptonite bit of contact with him, and Kryptonite, very aggressive swerve there to try and keep the way he was. But if he's still following, but I feel like he's going to drop out the DRS in a minute, and he's going to become vulnerable to Zach. Zach Donovan doing a solid job. He's been under the radar this race, I'd say. Let's see, it's not close enough there. Matt got ahead of Pog. I didn't see that, so Matt now could be on a charge to try and catch up to Gonnen. Matt drove a solid race. Very, very good drive from him. Nick dive one? No, just a bit too far back. CC Brain following in the background for in P10. Ginger 11th. Ollie still behind in 12th. You need a couple more DNS and there's a chance that you can get through. We'll go back to It's Me, Zach Gonnen. Matt is 4.5 seconds behind. I'm monitoring that gap in about lap 31. 9 laps remaining. A bit of lag from It's Me there. And look at that, Zenki on the back of Corey. He will not get DRS though. He's not early. He's caught him too early in the lap to have a chance against DRS. And I feel like he's gone off into the distance. He don't need to worry about DRS because he won't get past on the straights. He's got too big of a gap, to be honest. Anyway, round the final corner. It's me literally just being carried along with the DRS now. Be a solid podium for him. I think it'll be a second podium in a row if he can get this. He got second last week and third this week at the moment, which is looking slow for him. Going back, if you are late in the stream, we had Josh unfortunately crashing from P3. Looked like could have been a well-soiled racer and could have been involved in this battle. Josh crashed out. Alfie got a drive through, then pinned, retired. Lewis had a brake issue. Lambo spun and gave up. Packer, didn't see what happened to him. Retired in the pits from what it seems like. Corey spun a few times and it just left the lobby, which is unfortunate for him. But it happens sometimes. The gaps are starting to spread out just a bit now. Look at that. Zenki, has he broke the DRS on It's Me? Yeah, he has. He's broke DRS. It's Me's got no more DRS now, so this is a chance for Zach to pounce. But look at that. Dropping back, and look who's catching up. Going in an experienced ILR1 driver, doing a solid job. And he'll be looking to sneak his way onto the podium. Hasn't had a podium in quite a while. Has the Finnish driver, but he'll be looking to change that. I think in his first ever ILR race back in Mexico, all the way in season 3, he got a win. And now it won't be like that today because Louis is just fantastically good. You know, there's no stopping him. He'll be looking to maybe get up to 3rd or 4th. Be a good drive. And let's just have a little look at the positions gained whilst we can. Matt Tilbos is our biggest gainer, of course, up 14 positions. Got Zenki up 4, Dak up 5, Gonan up 3, Dougie up 8, Nick up 1, Ginger up 6, Ollie up 6, and our biggest loser is Calzo down 10. Then Corey down 4, Brain down 3, Pog down 2, It's Me down 1. And how this battle's still going on for P8 and P9. Dougie Falcons still holding on. To P8. Nick defending in P9, Brain P10. I don't know, I feel like it's not enough opportunities to get this move done. Can Nick hold on, or can Nick get fast? He's just not close enough in the straight. The straights are not long enough. He's not using any others. It's not allowing him to get any chance of getting back past him. T1000 Zach still 7 time. Oh, I'm sorry. Zach's still stuck behind It's Me, but it's been like this for most of the race. I think the second half of the race we've seen about 4 overtakes compared to earlier on in the race where we saw about, I'd say about 15 overtakes. So we've seen currently 19, I'd say roughly all race. Which is not bad for Hungary, but it could be better. We've seen like in the real life in the past, in Canada a few years back, I know it's a completely different track, but we saw like 70 overtakes or something like that, which is just ridiculous. Today we're not seeing anything. We went round the final corner for lap 30 to start. It's Me setting his PB and he's back with IndyILR now. He's going to be pushing Zenki to the absolute limit to try get back his P2. Zenki doing a solid job holding on to P2. He doesn't, it's like what we saw earlier with Zenki. It's Me and Zenki. Zenki was stuck behind. It's Me made a bit of a mistake and Zenki got past, and now that's what It's Me's going to need to have any chance getting back past the Alfa Romeo driver. See how can he do. We've got Zach just following Gonan and following in P5. Matt Tibos just losing time now. I feel like he'll have to settle for P6. Being a positive race for Matt, his first race in the tier, I believe. He'll take P6 all the way from 20th on the grid. 14 positions gained. Either him or Louis at the moment will be my driver of the day. We still got another four laps after this. 4 or 5 laps to go. So got to see. Look at that. Gonan all over the back of Zach. Zach just seems to be struggling a little now on these hards. Someone will be struggling, maybe it's Matt due to the early pit stop, but wow. I didn't think he was that close. It's me is really close around the final corner. If he can get the run compared to Senki, I don't think he does. He could have a chance of getting past here. DRS is enabled for the Williams driver. Can he launch one down the inside? Could have to be a late one. He was close there. He could have went for it, but I guess he's playing the patient game. I think that was one of his best opportunities. But look at that. He's got to run out turn 1. He's going to go round the outside for turn 2. It's me versus Senki. Round the outside goes Callum. He just doesn't have the space to get that move done, unfortunately, for him. Got shutdown popping up on my TV. Coming to the end, almost end of a long evening now. Finishing ILR7, then straight to ILR1. It's been a tough evening, but if I need to do it again in the future, I will try to. I don't think Owen's here next week, so you might see me again next week, which is quite good, I guess. Nick is still on the back of Dougie, 4-lap younger tyres, so that might just give him the bit of the advantage to get closer and get through. Dougie on 18-lap old hards, Nick on 14-lap old hards. Nick round the outside. This is going to be tough. And no, has he got any damage, CC Brain? If he's got no, that's incredible. How has he got no damage? Oh my god, don't know how he's got no damage, but Doug is down to 11th now. Carlos has gone 25 laps in these set of hards, so this shows they'll comfortably make it to the end. Look at Ginger now on the back of CC Brain. Ginger will look to get past, and he's going to get it done. And CC Brain still going to be fighting hard now with Dougie Falcons. I don't know how there wasn't any damage. And look who's on the back of that, Ollie Flavel. We've actually got a decent battle for him from all the way from P10 now to P12. I feel like CC Brain's going to drop out. Has he got any damage? If he doesn't, that is remarkable, really. How is Gonan doing on the back of Zach? Gonan is still following Louis, dominating 20 seconds in the lead. Wonder if he's gearing up for a fastest lap attempt. See Gonan around the final corner. He comes for lap 33. And look how close he is there. He's not close enough to go for it. A bit late on the brakes, but yeah, that is hungry for you, unfortunately, guys. That is hungry, unfortunately, for you. Hard to overtake, and drivers are showing here. It's me, 6/10 behind Zenki. That Tibos is almost there, but not close enough. We've got like 2 separate trains, and Nick just in right of his own. Look at Dougie on the back of CC Brake, and Dougie tries something. No, he can't. Ollie seems to have dropped off this battle. Dougie is on 20 lap old hards now. Those seem to have died for him with my... Don't know what's going on. I just need to fix my headset. There we are, that's perfect. I can hear out both sides now of my ear again, which is good. Here we go, Gunman 4/10 behind Zach. He's just no straight line speed to get past, unfortunately for him. Who is there? I need to turn my attention to this battle down here. It's just a slipstream train. It's impossible to overtake here. I feel bad for some people. Look at Calzo going around 27 lap old tyres. It's just impossible. You know what? I think we'll have to stick on board with Louis for the final lap of this race. Louis is just dominated. Finds himself 20.8 in the lead. He's in none, so I wonder if he's going to be gearing up for a fastest lap. We'll stick on board with him, and we'll see. It's me's getting close. It's me's getting really close. So we'll go back to him. We'll see if Louis gears up for a fast lap. Yeah, he will be going up to try go for one. We'll see how close It's Me is, and we'll see if Louis can go for the fastest lap like he's trying to. 20.9. Oh, Gonanen and Zach. Gonanen around the outside of Zach. What's happened to Zach? Zach made a mistake. Zach's lagged out. Oh no, that 35 out of 35. Zach has lagged out of the race. And now he's going to drop down the ground. I wonder if Matt Tibos could catch him. It's unfortunate for Zach. It's Me, not close enough. Can he try one last lunge at turn 2? No, he can't. So we'll go to Louis, who's trying for the fast lap. He is up on his PB through sector 1. Louis just in a world of his own for this race. 20.8 seconds, 20.9 in front. He's going to continue pushing. He's 2/10 up on his PB as Louis. As he comes through here, Nick's dropping down as Nick made a mistake. Oh no, Nick and Ginger side by side. I can't watch that, I have to see this. Nick round the outside. Oh my god, they're inside each other. And Ginger just holds on. I gotta go to Louis. Louis round in the final corner. He up to the line. He sets his PB on an 18-1. What a dominant race win for Louis. He could definitely take a lot from that. I gotta go to Nick and Ginger because Nick and Ginger still battling. I think there's been a bit of contact. There has been. Look at that. Crazy sees this final lap here. Zach finishes the race. Ooh. Zach will drop there. What's happened? What's going on down here? Calzo and Ollie Flavel side by side. What is causing all of this? I don't know where Calzo's meant to have, or Zach's meant to have finished. I think Zach will. Don't know where Zach's meant to finish. Anyway, CC Brain will come over for P7 with Dougie in 8th. No, Dougie 7th, Ginger 8th, Nick 9th, Brain 10th. Then Calzo, 29 laps on these tyres, will take home P11 after an unfortunate mistake for him. Louis said an 18 something on his last lap. Calzo 22-1. Ollie 26-4. Kryptonite will come home for the final point score in finish. There is your podium. Louis taking a dominant win. Brendan Lee fan clearly, look at him in the McLaren race suit, winning by 21 seconds. Louis sprays the champagne here in Hungary to take what should have been his second win, but it finally is his first win of this new ILR1 season. Good drive from him. So Louis wins from It's Me in second, 3rd is Zenki, 4th is Matt Tibos, 5th Gonanen, 6th Pog, 7th Dougie, 8th Ginger, 9th Nick, and then 10th is CC Brain. In 11th is Ollie Flavel, 12th is Calzo, 13th is Kryptonite, then we have Zach finishing 14th, Corey 15th, then we have DNS from Paco, Lambo, Josh, Lewis, and Alfie. I think Little Blocks finally finished a long evening after 2 streams. Thank you for watching, everyone.